Is this thing on? Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. And this is an informal, formal video to this channel specifically, Sco Villainy. Now, if you are already a follower or you're stumbling upon this video, most of my, I guess, current to early content is mostly just ripping packs, especially Pokemon packs. Now, if you were to tell me at the beginning of this year that I would be making a YouTube channel about Lorcana, not only that, buying, selling, playing, I would think you're out of your mind, but here I am, and I'm grateful for it. Now, of course, I'm going to try to make this about 10 minutes, this video 10 minutes, so hopefully I can do that. Now, how did I get here, right? How did all of this start? How did I end up just going into the whatnot streaming of Lorcana? Well, long story short, of course, everyone knows that you can't really find Pokemon packs like that, especially around that summer 2025. It was non-existent, right? They were getting scalped right away, and even the GameStop stores became the scalpers. No one saw that coming either. Well, few people did, but there was always one TCG that was available. One Piece is no longer available, so I guess the only other one that's available is Lorcana. And especially when this came out. Fabled is the set that brought me and my family into this specific hobby. We love the Goofy movie, we grew up with it, and now my kids love it. So once we pulled that first Enchanted, that was it. We knew we were gonna master set it. Now I've yet to pull the iconic Mickey and Minnie, so please don't remind me of that. That's that reality of me possibly never getting those cards is slowly starting to sink in. But anyways, I would say, yeah, it was just easy for us to find packs and us to really get into the game. Actually, the game's actually a lot of fun. Once we started learning how to play, it became one of those things where we're like, oh, wow, like, okay, now we got to build a really cool deck that would work in tournament play. Harder than it looks, guys. Like, I feel like the YouTube creators that already create meta decks for Lorcana, like as their content, bro, it's like they have content like almost every day. So yeah, other than that, because I was able to find product, it got me curious about well, because I was able to find product in stores, it got me curious about the other sets earlier than Fable. And I noticed that in the local game stores, they would have booster boxes of the older sets that nobody wanted. So naturally, I just said, "Hey, I'll take them. If I buy all of them, what deal can you give me?" Surprisingly, they were eager to just sell it to me at a pretty fair price, so that's what happened. And over time, me going into Pokemon Whatnot, and if you're in Pokemon Whatnot, you know exactly the kind of culture that goes on in those streams. You know, it's very buy, hurry on, chat, hurry up, don't let this get away for $1. Then the wheel spins, and then you get a Korean pack. Yeah, and that's how it is. When it comes to Lorcana, it's the complete opposite. The community is very positive, and guys, they do a 3-pack minimum for Rip Till You hits, and that's like unheard of in the Pokemon rip and ship. A 3 pack minimum? Nah, you bid up to $50 and then you pull a double rare of whatever Pokemon card. That's it. That's your $50. But let's say it goes to $30 in Lorcana, no, they'll guarantee you 3 packs no matter what. So with that being said, that was sort of what piqued the interest of like the way some of these streamers carry themselves. Very positive. That didn't force you to go in, and they generally love to talk about the game, and it got me curious about the game as well. So I decided, okay, there's not a big player base around me where I live. Let me try this whatnot thing. Let me try to sell a couple of packs, and let me talk to the people in the community via whatnot. And it worked. Like my first stream, I didn't expect to sell anything. I just wanted to see who hops on my particular stream and see if I can strike up a conversation about the game. And it worked. It made a couple of met a couple of good people who helped educate me about like the meta, about what they think about the certain sets, why they started playing, and a lot of them is very family oriented and very cool people. And yeah, surprisingly got a lot of cool sales going on. So yeah, if you ever want to hop on the whatnot stream, it's Scovillainy, and I don't care if you buy anything, guys. Just enjoy the chat, and yeah, just enjoy the conversation. So that's about it. The challenge, I think, with whatnot, other than setting up the cameras, I have to clear out this entire room. You know, other than doing all of the technological work, the logistics of it, the products, getting consistent products, is that's going to be the challenge because there's no distribution for me. I don't own an LGS where people can play, so I think Ravensburger don't sell to people, or at least they don't distribute to people without a game store. I could be wrong. If anyone knows anything more about that, feel free to comment below and educate me because I would love to get a distribution. Because my whole goal with this YouTube channel, the Instagram, the whatnot stream is to promote the game. Yeah, you make a little bit of money here. It never was about the money. And if you know me and you've been on my stream, I price very fairly. I never want someone to feel like they're getting ripped off on my stream. And I don't care if that puts me, like, because I give away cards. And to some people said, man, I don't know how you can sustain that. You're right. I don't know how I could sustain that. But right now, the mission is to promote the game, to get to know the player base, to get to know what what people are looking for, what people are looking at when they see a new set or when they see certain cards. Because I feel like when you understand the game, you understand the product, then yeah, selling it or buying into it is much more easier. And that being said, like I mentioned earlier, I want to promote the game because I think it's a good game with a lot of potential. And overall, that is the mission right now. Now, there may come a time where, yeah, I can't charge below MSRP, where I got to charge at MSRP or higher. And I hope the ones who've been following me all that time can understand that. But we're not there yet. So let's let's enjoy the good times right now. And if this all works out, great. I'd be more than happy to keep promoting this fun game. And if it doesn't, then at least I tried something new, right? At least I got to meet a couple of cool people, and whether I'm a seller, streamer, whatever, label would be, at least I can still play the game and enjoy the product. And I think that's all that really matters. I don't know where this channel would go. Like, I guess my whole thing is, if it gets a couple people into the game and I can help do that, that'd be cool, right? But we'll see where it goes. And I hope you like and subscribe to my videos to see where I end up with this. And for everyone who's helped me out, selling me product, to sell on my whatnot, to teaching me about the game, to just buying on my stream, even though you don't really have to do that, I'm really grateful for all of it. Thank you guys, and God bless. I hope your Christmas season is doing well, and I'll catch y'all later in the new year. Bye.